nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips.
What's poppin'? How your mental health is so far today, man?
I'm good today.
Hey,
I think on time, man. Man, I be all over the place sometimes, just day to day stuff and
that's right.
a lot of
That's right. That's
stuff I
right.
talk about. It's up and down. You know how it is. How's everything in your world?
Hey man, everything going well. It's going smooth. Hey man, Jesus ain't finished with me yet. I always
Hey,
say so.
ain't be man. You know what? I had this older friend of mine tell me there ain't no way the Lord brought me this far just not to be able to handle what's in front of me.
I know that's right, bro. Just taking. It's just.
I just ran with that. I just ran with
Hey,
that.
hey, you just going from victory to victory, glory to glory with this.
Hey, for real,
That's all we.
because
For real.
man, the stuff I done been through,
Yeah.
I gotta be able to make it the rest of the way. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. But we gonna get to it.
I gotta be able to make it.
Fact.
I gotta be able.
But we gonna get to it though, man. I see you trending on TikTok and everything. You doing your thing. And one of your videos, man, I was watching. They say fathers get traded in for the system. I want you to explain that right there for me.
Man, because a lot of ladies, a lot of women don't even bother to even include the dad in their life. They just pushing right on out, man, for the money. Because like I said in my videos, they can do better not even having a man in their life because they get so much aid through the system and through government assistance.
Right.
To the point to what they don't even try to make it work. That ain't even an angle. That's why I say that.
Fact. And I feel like the government is rewarding women for bad behavior at this point.
Absolutely. And like I said in one of my videos, bitter baby mamas can hurt a kid way more than an absent father.
Oh yeah, they're just as bad. They're just as dangerous.
They got much time with them to beat them down and to mold them and corrupt them with all the negative stuff she got to say about the day.
Yeah. So I think a lot of women want to be single mothers because they like to victimize the story.
It sounds good. And they want all the credit when the kid is good, but when the kid turns bad, everybody, where that boy dad at? He ain't never had no dad in his life. Then they want to run them dad down now, but if he turned out real good, the mama gets all the praise. Daddy don't even, because nobody even talks about their dad, man. Nobody even brings it up.
Like LeBron, I'm going to use LeBron James. That's a prime example. LeBron James, for example, he never talks about his father. I don't know what the relationship with his father, but LeBron James turned out to be one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He always shout out Gloria, his mother, and I'm pretty sure she was a great mother and all. But say if LeBron didn't turn out to be this basketball player and he stood on the corner in Cleveland, Ohio,
right?
Do you feel like his father would get all the blame for that then?
What you think?
I believe the father would get all the blame because the mother gonna say he ain't had no daddy.
I know he would.
And I feel like he should talk about his father, even though he didn't have one growing up. Like, my dad wasn't there, but I'm here now. But I'm just saying he gave all his mother the credit, like she can't do no wrong. And I just think that's,
But I mean, but he's not the only one, brother. Man, every time anybody get on the podium, man, they always come straight for the mama. Nobody ever. I mean, the media don't even bring people's fathers up, man. You just think a lot of your athletes ain't got no daddy.
Yeah,
it
is right.
You mean to tell me all of these men are deadbeat?
I don't believe that. I don't believe it.
No, I just don't think there's that many deadbeat dads out there, man, because I meet so many guys that talk like I do. Everybody is fighting with their baby mama. Everybody's going through parental alienation. Everybody I meet, so many people. It's just like, man, when I went to social media, when I started social media, it's like the Lord and the universe just started sending people my way to tell me what's good, just to tell me their experiences they have. I was like, wow, everybody's going through this. Everybody is. I talk to they just going through the same thing.
How come men in this space, when they talk about what women do wrong and the child support system, the court system, they say you're hating on women, you hate women, you bashing women. And I'm like, wait a minute. There's so many spaces of women talking about how bad men is. And I'm not here to say all men are good. There's some bad men out there and bad women.
Dudes out there. And I don't want nothing to do with no man who don't take care of their kids. I don't want nothing to do with that.
Right.
You know, I agree with there be men, but you ain't gonna find a whole lot of women that's gonna come out and criticize women for doing the wrongs. You never hear a lot of women. You never hear good women come out and run the bad, bitter baby mamas down. They never do it.
Right. They don't, because the sisterhood code. It's called the sisterhood.
Right. Even if they know they rotten, they still gonna let them go with it. They still gonna let it roll. And man, calling somebody a deadbeat dad, it just flows off the tongue, man. It just, everybody believes it when you say it. That's all you get. It's just like a cop saying, I was in fear for my life. I think the baby mama thing, I think the deadbeat dad thing is thrown out just like that.
Yeah.
I think it's thrown out just like
I just think it's a cliche at this
point. As a cop or something. I think it just thrown out there. You know what I mean?
I think at this point, with all this technology and contraceptives, I feel like at this point, if you're a baby mama, you're a baby mama at choice by this point.
Oh yeah.
Because you don't have to be a baby mama.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think so. Like I said, it's tough out here, man. And man, in 2024, if a brother go out here and have a kid by a lady now, it's a good. You probably ain't gonna see your kid, man. It's a good chance because it's tight as times are right now. It's as hard as people chasing money. It's trapping dudes up to get that child support rolling, man. I know it sounds crazy.
I believe you. I believe you. I say it all the time. Marcus, I'm with you. I say it all the time. They say I'm losing my motherfucking mind, but my mind is right. I'm losing it because it's open now.
Man, come on, man. Look how much income can be. Man, look, and then you got to get insurance. You gonna pay. Man, my cousin just got put on child support yesterday. He paying $13.50 a month for 2 kids. And man, he is sick as a dog. He cried, and I can feel his pain. But hey, and he got 14 more years to go. And man, the woman, think about somebody putting $13.50 in your life right now a month. Just you getting it for 14 years.
I couldn't make it. I would have to sell everything. I would have to move in with my parents. I couldn't afford it.
Man,
I couldn't do it. I would have to live under a bridge. I couldn't afford it.
Man,
I don't make that much money.
Man, but what are you gonna do?
The child support system, you know what's crazy? The child support system don't give a damn about it. They want their money, and if they don't, you're gonna get your license suspended and you're going to jail.
And you can't get a passport. And man, I went 10 years without an income tax.
We're gonna get to that too. We're gonna get to that. We got some more. We got some more. We got to roll. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. And you also got another video. You said you can't judge a man when you haven't walked in his shoes. I want you to explain that right there too for everybody.
I look at myself right now. It's a lot of men that had good mothers.
Right.
How can they? I can't relate to them. They can't relate to me. It's a lot of men who ain't never been divorced and had that woman leave them. If you ain't never been down that road, you can't relate to me. You can't even feel my pain. It's a lot of dudes who ain't never paid no child support. It's a lot of guys they never had their kids alienated from them. It's a lot of guys. It's a lot of guys who ain't never had who ain't never missed their child's graduation, who ain't never missed their child's college football, college basketball signing day. You see what I'm saying? Who goes years without seeing their kids. You can't even. I sound crazy to you. You know what I'm saying? Me talking about my mother upsets people because they've had good mothers, and I sound stupid and crazy and stupid to them. I mean, so they can't. You can't judge nobody if you ain't been down their roads, man.
So, and
pastor who ain't never been through nothing, I don't really want to hear him. You know what I mean? If you hadn't really been out there with the wolves and been to the bottom and scraped and fought back up as a pastor, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Because how can you help me when I done been through a lot? What you gonna talk about? You know what
I hear that.
Man.
Right. I respect that. And let me say this too, right? This is another question I'm gonna move forward with. We're gonna move forward. And I feel like a lot of men in my humble opinion don't have a space to talk with nobody. They can't go to their homeboys, their mama, their dad.
Right.
And because they go to their homeboys with they problem with their baby mama or their wife, they be like, bro, you ain't hitting it right. You just picked the wrong woman. Why is that usually the thing with guys though? They always say you're not hitting it right, or you got the wrong woman, your Mac game ain't good. Explain that right there for me.
Man, sex ain't got nothing to do with no woman staying with you. It ain't got Man, you can be too nice to a woman and they'll pack up and leave. You
Wow, that's true.
woman, they don't want you. Man, when you dealing with women, you gotta have a nice in between balance. You gotta have a nice good guy, bad guy blend on you. Because if you too nice, they don't got no respect for you. They ain't gonna, man, you a simp, you a lame. They gonna, and if you too mean, they can't handle you. So you gotta have a nice blend when you deal.
Right. Well, why you think guys' homeboys can't help them out or nothing, or the family don't understand or hear men's cries for help?
Man, because they see you, because they gonna always see you how you always been. That's just all there too. Man, a lot of people I grew up with, they really can't help me. They really can't help me, like mentally. The things I want to talk about, a lot of people that I know, they can't really handle what I'm talking about because they ain't been down that road. I mean,
I agree.
The way I talk, I'm open, I'm blunt, I don't cut nothing back, and a lot of people say, I say anything, and I've always been this way. I can't help it.
Facts.
You know.
Facts. Okay, cool. And you also guys said, you also made one video too talking about child support will break your spirit, but don't give up. Talk to me about that.
Man,
shed light on that.
Bring it home. $70 checks, $80 checks.
Wait. Let me cut you off. I gotta cut you off right quick. And you still living by yourself, paying rent and bills, right?
Man, I was trying to. I'm gonna tell you what. I was living in a 800 square foot house. I was living in an 800 square foot house. Man, I brought home $70 checks for years, brother. I mean, I had a stub that I found yesterday. I had 2 hours overtime on it, and I brought home $147.
How many kids you
had? I got 5 kids. 5 kids by 3 different women.
Wow.
See, man, I paid $400 a week. That was child support and insurance. I did that for years, brother. I mean, bringing home small checks like that, man, and then your kids asking you for money and you ain't got it. You see shoes that you can't afford. You see clothes you can't afford. You can't even kick it with the ladies no more. You can't even hang out with your partner because you ain't got no money. You can't even go out of town. You can't even go. You can't even go to a club and meet no broad because where you gonna take her? You ain't got no money, and your check gonna be the same every week. You see what I'm saying? Your check $75, brother, and then you being alienated from your kids, and then you being called a deadbeat dad.
And how old your kids is?
Man, now let me see, 25, 23, 21, 19, 18.
And boys, girls?
3 boys, 2 girls. I may be off on birthday, but just
right. And looking back at it, you said you got how many baby mamas again? Okay, wow.
Do you have?
Man, listen.
You have any?
Do I have any kids?
Yes, sir.
No, I don't have any.
Married?
No. I was about to get married 5 years ago, but that didn't work out too well. I was about to do it, but
how old are you?
I'm 27.
Ooh, don't do it.
I'm not doing it. I'm glad I did. That was the best thing that ever happened to me. Now I was in a relationship a few months ago, and I considered about getting engaged or whatever, but she showed me her true colors. So I'm thankful it didn't work out. Because it really showed me a lot.
However it is, before you get married, it's gonna be worse when you get married. It's everything gonna double.
That's what they say.
All the problems gonna increase. Everything gonna double.
Right.
Oh,
and looking back at it, do you feel like you should have married either of your baby mamas or?
Well, I was married to my youngest kid's mama. I was married to her, and she packed up and left me.
Oh wow! How long y'all was married?
We were married on paper for a while. We were married on paper for about 5 years, probably 4 or 5 years. Okay. But we only stayed together. We only stayed together for about a year after we got married. It wasn't long.
You still having sex with your baby mamas after you was on child support?
So what now? You
still having sex with any of your baby mamas after you was on child support?
No. I think that's what made my way tough. I think that's what made the title on me because I wasn't. Because man, there were a lot of times that I wanted to because I thought that would make things easier for me, but I didn't. You know what I mean? But I never, like I said, I did the hard part and paid the child support and insurance.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like if I can do that part, seeing them is the easy part. So why can't I do that?
Mm-hmm. And I feel like, this is my opinion, I feel like just because a man doesn't pay his child support, that shouldn't take him away from the kids. You still should be able to see them damn kids.
You're exactly right. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. What you just asked me about? What do you ask me before about the marrying part? Because I don't want to miss no question.
Yeah. Okay, let's bring it back. I was saying about I think you answered it. I actually you should have married one of your baby mamas. You said you did. Do you feel like guys should have sex with their baby mamas, or you recommend them not to do that?
I don't recommend that. No.
And why not? And explain why.
Man, because once you start having sex with them, it's gonna change the whole complex of y'all relationship. Then once you start having sex with your baby mamas, at that point they got full control of you now. What do
you mean full control? Explain.
Well,
explain
they gonna have control of your life because they're gonna be controlling you with the baby and the finances. Because me not letting you see him or me putting time restrictions on the baby, you got the buy bounds. Man, brother, when you have kids, if you get somebody pregnant right now, brother, that baby is none of yours. You'll be the daddy, but that baby ain't gonna belong to you. You ain't gonna have no say so in it.
And I feel like that's why I don't want to have no kids or have a family or get married. Yeah. Because I don't like the way this justice system and court system set against men, bro. Man, this is ridiculous. And if I had the damn baby, why can't the baby live with me or we have joint custody? But I tell you why they don't want to do joint custody, because they want to have that full custody, custodial custody, they can get most of that child support. That's what it's about.
Because if the man has custody of the kid, they'll lose money because he won't be getting no aid. The man won't be getting no aid, but the woman will be. And man, see, and then I had one of my baby mamas. Every time we went for a review, she would always be unemployed, and she would always say I wasn't coming around. And when a woman say those two things, the judge finna max you out on the child support.
Wow,
he gonna max you out because because you gonna pay for not coming around, and you gonna pay her because she got the baby most of the time. So that's why a lot of women yell at in child support court, because they know that's gonna get them max money.
Right. Yeah. What's your thoughts on some of these women who get married and still have sex with their baby daddies, and they got another man take care of the kids, and they still have sex with their baby daddies on the side? What's your thoughts on that right there?
So what now?
You have women who get married to another guy, and they got this man taking care of the kids, and they still fucking their baby daddy behind the man back. What's your thoughts on situations like that?
They got a lame dude. They got a guy that just gonna fill the role in, because man, a lot of women, they got to find a certain kind of guy to come in and be a stepdaddy.
And what kind of guy? Wait. Before you go down, we got to break it down. You giving game. What kind of man? I want you to break this down.
Well, a lot of times they'll find a man that they can control. You know what I mean? They're in order to, in my opinion, in order to be a lot of women bring a certain kind of guy in to be a stepdaddy, because they're gonna bring somebody in that they know they can control. Because a lot of women weaponize the stepdaddy to hurt the real daddy. That happens, especially on social media. You know, they'll make posts and stuff with the stepdad and all that, and that's what a guy's supposed to be doing when you with a woman. Can you see me good, brother?
Yeah, I can see you fine.
Okay.
Keep cooking.
But yeah, man.
Keep cooking right now. You cooking good right now. Keep cooking.
But but she ain't got no respect for him. That's why she's stepping out on him. Because she already know what he gonna do? She got control of everything. If she doing that, she knows she got control of it. She in control of the relationship anyway. So what he gonna do?
Do you recommend people to be step parents? And if so, what age should they be step parents?
I don't think. I had a stepfather.
Okay.
I had one. He was a decent guy, but he was abusive to my mama. Very nice to me. Other than he was abusive to my mama from at times. I ain't got a lot of other bad to say about it, but that
Mm-hmm.
now as time done went by, and then once I realized what happened with my real dad and my mom, I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate my stepdad, but I wouldn't value him over my real daddy.
Are you in cool now?
Yeah,
Are you in your father?
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm cool with my stepfather and my real father.
Okay, okay.
But if it comes down to it, I'm gonna rock with my daddy, my real daddy. Man, my spirit never left my dad. It never stopped, yearning for my real daddy.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
But back to the original question.
So,
What age would you recommend people to be step parents? If so,
well, you better catch them young. You better catch
mm.
you better catch them young, because you don't wanna be dating nobody that got grown kids, because you can't, like I heard the old folks say, you can't bend the they say you can bend a tree when it's young, but when a tree get real big, you can't bend it. So, and that's why I recommend dating somebody that got some young kids and not no old kids, because you mess around dating a woman got a 15-year-old boy, man, you finna have some problems with this boy. You coming in and you trying to do that. That's why I would recommend doing it young if you're gonna do it.
Okay. Do you think men with kids should be step parents, or men without kids? Or vice versa, girls with kids, people with kids should be step parents, or people without kids?
I don't see no problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
It's depending on what you're looking for, though. It's depending on what you're looking for. I don't think it's a whole lot to gain in being a step step parent, because
I think it's a thankless job, in my humble opinion. Well, not every situation. It depends on the situation. It's a case by case study.
Nice what it said, but I just don't think it's a lot to gain in it, for the stepfather, because man, a lot of times the woman don't have no respect for him,
Yeah,
and
they don't.
and the kids don't either, because the first chance they get, they gonna bring up that you ain't their daddy.
Yeah.
And they may rock with you. They may rock with you later on in life, may not.
Right.
Because
But
all be wanting to see their real daddy. That's gonna happen. I want their real.
But how you feel about these women nowadays? I have so many women on my platform. You gotta check it out when you get a chance. I have a lot of women on it.
I've been on your platform, man.
Okay.
I've been on your platform.
I got a lot of interviews with women on the street on here, and a lot of women. I say about 90% of women have said that if they got kids, they rather date a man without kids. When you hear this, how did that make you feel? What's your thoughts on that?
Good luck, because it ain't a whole lot of brothers like yourself out here, that's never been married and no kids. But hey, I can see that, because you know why? They don't want the baby mama drama and stuff to come with that. That's what they don't.
But I feel like that's selfish in the sense. Why should he deal with your baby daddy drama? And it's a possibility you go back to him and fuck him.
Man, I think they think that you're supposed to deal with that. I think you're supposed to deal with that. I guess they figure you should be honored and privileged to be able to deal with this. You know what I mean? Hey, you'd be surprised with a lot of people.
I feel
a lot of women.
Like a lot of men who do that shit, they got low self-esteem and they got mommy or daddy issues or some shit. I ain't going for that shit.
Yeah. Man, see, a lot of people think I don't like women, man. I think women are amazing, man.
Me too.
I'd rather hang around women than dudes. I don't like hanging around a lot of dudes.
Yeah, a lot of dudes got egos. I like to hang around good people. I ain't gonna say I like to hang around. It just depends on the mood, but but a lot of guys got egos and they feel like you in competition. Can you hear me?
Hold on, brother. Let me cut my ear on. Let me cut my ear. Let me know when you can't hear me.
All right. I can hear you.
Let me cut my ear on, bro.
Bro, can you hear me?
You ready?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm ready.
All right, bet. Yeah, we were talking about stepdaddies and stepmom.
Yeah.
Why you think? Because I did some research, man. I believe a lot of men are in prison over women. Why you think that is?
Man, because a lot of us can't control our emotions, and women have a really big influence on men.
And a lot of men let their guard down around women. You've told women a lot of stuff that you wouldn't dare tell your homeboys. A lot of women know stuff about you that I mean, women, they'll lower your guard down, and you'll open up to them. And a lot of guys, they be real close to their women. And then you got a lot of guys who ain't got nowhere to stay and staying with their baby mama. That's the only place they got to go. And then they find out she messing with another guy. Now they homeless now. They ain't got nowhere to stay. They
homosexuals.
That's exactly what that is. That's exactly what that is. Man, see, a lot of guys can't control their emotions. Man, you gotta be real careful. Man, in 2024, you better be terrified dealing with these women because they be dealing with them crazy dudes, man, and them dudes, and they'll be riding with you, hanging out with you, knowing them dudes be looking for them, knowing they dealing with the craziest guys. And like I said, man, a lot of men like myself been raised by their mama.
Me too. I was raised with mother and father, but my father came in later. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good though, brother. See, a lot of guys that's been raised by their mama. Man, a lot of us have anger issues, man. We have a lot of rage in us, and
cause they get it from their mama. Cause they see their mamas get antic and get emotional and shit.
Well, that's where I got it from. Cause my mama cussed me out a lot. My mama called me names. You know, she called me big ears, big nose, sloop foot.
Emotional abuse.
Yeah, I mean, and I was like, man, and then as I got older, I was like, man, it's kind of personal. Your mama ain't supposed to be taking it. And then if I brought my dad's name up, man, it's like the devil would come out of her, man. She'd get full of rage and start. And I was like, and I watched this so many years. My mother was always angry. She was always angry, always hard to get along with, always bitter. So imagine how you supposed to see life if that's all you around. How you because she's dumping all of her frustration out on the baby. Especially, and a lot of times, if you look like your daddy or laugh like your daddy or got ways like your daddy, it'll relive all that stuff that's in her, and she be dumping it. Especially if she alienating you, using you as a weapon. You know,
that's what most women do. They do that. They weaponize their kids. Yeah. They weaponize sex. Yeah. All that.
And so all these men grow up, and they be thinking like they're youngsters, and they be out here doing record stuff because they can't control their emotions. They don't know how a man's supposed to act, man. They don't know how to contain themselves. They do not.
Oh, but yeah. How you feel about these women? How you feel about these women out here that they take care of the son and treat the son like the son husband, but kick the daughter out? And if the daughter say anything, they ready to kick her out and throw her out on the street at 17, 18.
Man, that goes on. Man, if you dating a woman with a son husband, you ain't gonna never get nowhere with her. Because she ain't gonna never put you ahead of her son. And he been holding it down for years. He probably ain't gonna really let you even get close to his mama.
What about the daughter? I dealt with a situation before recently. It was a daughter-mother relationship.
Oh. And that could be dangerous too, because if she got a no good mother, if she got a lazy mother, if she got a bitter mother, she gonna groom her daughter to be just like her. She gonna teach her ways.
Bruh, I felt like that. Man, Marcus, I felt like that. Because she was dealing with fuck boys before she got with me, and I was taking her places, grooming her to be my woman, and the mama would throw a little shade like, why y'all going there? Why I ain't got nobody? She would throw little shit like that and say you spend more time with him than me. I'm like, damn.
And you doing all that good stuff, she thought something wrong with you. You weird. You strange. There's something wrong with this guy. He ain't right because she ain't used to dudes doing that. You probably the first good, solid dude, decent guy she had.
I was the best nigga for her.
And that's why you ain't with her.
Exactly. And I'm glad I ain't with her. But I tell you one damn thing, she gonna miss that shit though.
And that's why you ain't with her.
Hey, I'm glad I ain't.
Man, bro, a lot of women don't want no good man.
They don't. I'm starting to realize that they like fuck boys and toxic men. They love it. Man, but they say the sex is good. That's why.
They say that broke penis is some of the best penis.
Yeah, that's how fucked up they. Like what I said, we 500 years away. We ain't left slavery yet. We still got a slave mindset.
Man, hey, you know what, bro? Don't get me started on that. Please don't get me started on black people.
Man, bro, that's a rabbit hole, right?
Please don't get me started on black people.
Man,
I want to say the N word.
But let me ask you this though: what do you feel like can help put black people together though? What can bring us together? Because we're so divided and far apart. Other races know they need a man, but except black women and black. Why can't we come together as one and unite?
And you have a lot of other races of women. Everybody love black women. Everybody, there's nothing prettier walking around than a pretty black woman.
Whoa, Latinos?
You know what? You got a point. You got a point.
Take me a